Have you ever wondered why house construction projects seem to take forever? Well, one reason is that building a house is not an easy task. It's filled with many potential dangers. But don't worry. In today's video, we'll discuss the top 10 safety rules during house construction. So let's dive right in. Rule number 1. Wear proper safety gear. Building a house involves hard work, heavy machinery, and high places. If you are enjoying this content, please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe so that you will be the first to be notified of new contents. That's why builders need to wear the proper safety gear at all times. This includes a helmet to protect their heads from falling objects, steel-toe boots to keep their feet safe from heavy tools and materials, safety gloves to prevent cuts and abrasions from sharp tools, and goggles or face shields to protect their eyes from dust and debris. These safety precautions may seem like an inconvenience, but they're essential to creating a safe work environment. By following this rule, builders can reduce the risk of serious injuries and ensure that everyone gets to go home safely at the end of the day. Rule 2. Ensure proper scaffolding setup. Scaffolding is an essential part of many construction projects, especially when working at heights. However, it's also one of the most dangerous aspects of any job site. That's why it's important to follow Rule No. 2, which states that you should never climb unstable scaffolding. Before using a scaffold, make sure it's been properly set up and secured. Check that the base is level, the platform is strong enough to hold your weight and any materials you'll be using, and that the guardrails are in place. Never overload a scaffold and always use a ladder or stairway to get in and out of it. Rule No. 3. Use correct lifting techniques. One of the biggest risks on a construction site is back injuries. That's why it's important to follow Rule No. 3 and use the correct lifting techniques. When lifting heavy materials, always bend your knees and not your back. Lift the object by squatting down with your legs, keeping your back straight. Use your leg muscles to lift the object while keeping it close to your body. Don't twist or turn while lifting, and put the object down in the same way you lifted it. Remember, it's okay to ask for help if you need it. By following these simple tips, you can protect yourself from back injuries and other lifting-related accidents. Rule No. 4. Keep the work area clean and organized. A cluttered work area is not only a sign of a sloppy job site, but it can also be dangerous. That's why Rule No. 4 states that you should keep the work area clean and organized at all times. This means clearing away any debris or materials that could cause a slip, trip, or fall hazard. It also means storing tools and equipment properly when they're not in use. A well-organized work area not only helps to prevent accidents, but it also creates a more efficient and productive work environment. So take the time to clean up your workspace regularly and make sure that everyone on the job site knows the importance of keeping things neat and tidy. Rule number 5. Electrical safety is a must. Electricity is one of the most dangerous elements on a construction site. That's why it's important to follow Rule No. 5 and prioritize electrical safety at all times. Only qualified electricians should handle electrical wiring and circuits. And it is crucial to always switch off the power at the breaker box before starting any electrical work. Additionally, you should avoid working with wet hands or using electrical tools near water. If you're not comfortable working with electricity, don't hesitate to call a qualified electrician to handle it for you. By following these simple guidelines, you can help ensure that everyone stays safe on the job site. Rule No. 6. Fall protection for heights. Falls are one of the leading causes of death and injury on construction sites, which is why it's crucial to follow Rule No. 6 and take fall protection seriously. If you're working on a roof or any elevated area, always use a safety harness and anchor it securely to a strong attachment point. Guardrails and safety nets are also important safety features that can prevent falls. Make sure they're installed correctly and maintained throughout the project. By taking these precautions, you can significantly reduce the risk of fatal falls and keep everyone on the job site safe. Rule No. 7. Safe handling of chemicals and materials. Many construction projects require the use of chemicals and materials that can be harmful to human health. That's why it's important to follow Rule No. 7. And handle these substances with care. Always read the manufacturer's safety data sheets SDS for any chemicals or materials you are working with and follow the recommended safety precautions. This includes wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves, masks, and goggles, as well as ensuring adequate ventilation in the work area. If you're not sure how to handle a particular substance, don't hesitate to ask a supervisor or safety professional for guidance. By following these guidelines, you can help protect yourself and others from the potential hazards of construction materials. Rule No. 8. Fire safety precautions. Fires can quickly spread on a construction site, fueled by the materials commonly used in construction projects. That's why it's important to follow Rule No. 8 and take fire safety precautions seriously. Keep fire extinguishers readily available and know how to use them. Never smoke near flammable materials and store all smoking materials in designated areas away from dry materials. Train workers on emergency fire drills and evacuation routes. By following these simple steps, you can help prevent fires from occurring and ensure that everyone on the job site knows what to do in case of an emergency. Rule No. 9. Train and supervise workers. One of the most important rules for ensuring a safe construction site is to follow Rule No. 9, which emphasizes the importance of training and supervising workers. Accidents on construction sites often occur because workers lack the proper training or supervision to perform their tasks safely. By providing comprehensive training to workers, you can help them understand the potential hazards of the job and how to work safely. Regular supervision can also help identify unsafe practices or conditions and correct them promptly. It's important to remember that safety should always be the top priority on any construction site. By investing in training and supervision, you can help create a safer work environment for everyone involved in the project. Rule number 10. First aid and emergency readiness. Accidents can happen even on the safest construction sites, which is why it's important to follow Rule number 10 and be prepared for emergencies. Have a first aid kit readily available and make sure workers know how to use it. It's also important to ensure that someone on the site is trained in CPR and first aid. In case of a more serious injury, know the location of the nearest emergency room and have a plan for evacuating the injured worker. By taking these precautions, you can help ensure that any medical emergencies on the construction site are handled quickly and effectively. Building a house should be an exciting and positive experience, but it can quickly turn into a nightmare if safety is not a top priority. From wearing proper safety gear to following electrical safety protocols, each rule plays a crucial role in preventing accidents and ensuring the well-being of everyone involved. By following these rules, you can create a safer work environment, protect yourself and others, and ultimately bring your dream house to life without any major setbacks. Remember, safety is not just a slogan, it's a commitment. Let's work together to build safer homes and communities for all. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 safety rules during house construction. We hope you found this video helpful and informative. Now it's time to hear from you. What are your top safety tips for construction sites? Has there ever been a time when you had an accident or narrowly escaped one on a construction site? Share your experiences and let's learn from each other in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more valuable content like this. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there, builders.